I'm a little bit late on this again. I have the past couple of times I've been late on the subscriber milestone videos, but yeah. So this is the 600 subscribers special video, and honestly, I cannot thank you guys enough. This is like this channel has been growing so fast lately. I can hardly keep up. I only just now got to sitting down and recording this, and I hit 600 quite a while ago, and I'm already like at 640 or something like that. So honestly, this is just insane. I can barely keep up with you guys. It's awesome. But yeah, so recently you may have noticed that I did switch art programs. I've been using Metabang Paint, which I would highly recommend. Very good art program for like starting out. I had been using that for quite a while, and only recently did I switch to Procreate, which is a little bit more of a professional art program per se. It's just, I don't really know what the more, like the more, I guess it's just more professional. It does feel more professional using it, but obviously I would recommend Metabang Paint to anyone who's like just starting out and you don't really feel like spending $10 on an app. But yeah, so I would highly recommend that. But yeah, so you may have noticed I recently switched over to that, and this is kind of my first video ever using it, at least in a video. I did use it for my How I Draw People video, but that wasn't necessarily a speed paint. I was just using it as a as kind of a way to alternatively use that instead of doing it all on paper, because it's just a little bit easier to screen record and do it like that. But yeah, so anyway, one thing that I tested out in this video on Procreate, you can see me using it now, is the new brushes. Procreate has a ton of special like effect brushes and stuff like that, and honestly, they really look cool. I love the flame brush. That's what I just used for the flames on there, and honestly, it's awesome. So yeah, there's a lot of new brushes on there, and I will be sure to be testing almost like all of them out in my speed paints to come. But yeah, so that's kind of this profile picture here was kind of almost an experimentation, kind of like getting acclimated to Procreate. And I had done and I unlocked the community tab. That's something I didn't even mention, but on my community tab, the first post I made featured a picture of the Dark Lord, and that was the first drawing I ever really did on Procreate. So and you can kind of see the purple smoke effects, kind of energy tendril effects going around him. Those were made with one of the Procreate brushes. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, this is kind of, like I said, this is kind of just an experimentation of using Procreate, and honestly, I really like how this profile picture turned out. I kind of kept in theme with the 500 subscriber profile picture with the flames and matchstick here in the center instead of off to the side. Before, in previous profile pictures, he was a little off to the side, one side or the other, and the flames were off to the side just like that. But in this one and the 500 subscriber one, rather than doing that, I had him kind of in the center and with the flames like going over his head. But yeah, so that's just kind of what I did for those two. And then yeah, one thing on Procreate that is going to take a little bit of getting used to is I'm not really sure what brush I should be using for actually like filling in my my guidelines, because with the with the brush I'm using here is just a round brush, and it's kind of not fully opaque. When you first put it down, you kind of have to go in circles almost, or like press down, because with the pen pressure settings, and that does add a little bit of realism to actually how it would feel if you were actually using an actual brush in real life. But for me, I prefer it to be more opaque to start with. I don't really know, but yeah, that's just me. So that's going to take some getting used to, and maybe I can get it figured out to where it's just fully opaque, no matter how much pressure you're putting down. But yeah, I just need to get used to it. But anyway, yeah, I really like how this turned out. I think my voice cracked there for just a second. But so yeah, I mean, I don't really know what I'm trying to say here, other than just thank you guys for 600 subscribers. Honestly, the growth of this channel has been absolutely insane, and yeah, I can't thank you guys enough, as I keep saying. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say. But I guess I'll keep talking about Procreate and what I've been doing on there. As I said, I've been testing out some of the new brushes, and the flame brush is what I used here on the flames, and I think I'm about to put those back in here in a moment. But yeah, so the app has elemental brushes, so there's like water, fire, there's smoke. I don't know what all there is on there, but yeah, there's several elemental brushes. There's a light brush, which is like a brush that kind of just adds a glowing effect around the actual line that's being drawn. So that's actually really cool. And in the Dark Lord picture that I posted on my community tab, you can see kind of like purple glowing effects going out all throughout his body, and those were actually made using the light brush. So yeah, go check that out if you want to. And I'll be posting just random stuff on my community tab, maybe memes, art updates, video updates, stuff like that. And yeah, so I've also been trying relatively recently. I've been really obsessed with improving my art skills, and this profile picture was actually drawn before I actually started trying really hard to improve stuff. So this one is not really like I feel like my skills, even in just the past like week or so, have improved significantly. So yeah, this one doesn't, I feel like this profile picture doesn't really reflect that, but nevertheless, I do like how this one turned out. The colors for me feel a little bit pale, or a little bit like diluted almost, but yeah, I mean, I like it. And yeah, I mean, well, I'm stuttering here. One thing that I have been trying to improve in my art is doing perspective, which for most of my art previously, it's just been kind of a straight on view, and I'm trying to get better at doing like more abstract, more dynamic perspective that's kind of like almost anime style, with like kind of like a scene of like two characters going into a fight, just like super dynamic, stretched out really far almost, and just stuff like that. That's something that I've been trying to improve on, and I've been working on that, and I'll probably be posting some attempts on that in my community tab, and so yeah, keep a lookout for that. But yeah, this video is almost over, and yeah, I really hope you like this. I really like how it turned out. And then one last thing that I changed on this one is I made the text on the center rather than or not in the flames, because you almost couldn't see them very well. You couldn't see them very well in the flames, and you can see that here. So I just put them in the center of the chest there. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this, and thank you for 600 subscribers. Cool. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's over here as per usual. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again for 600 subscribers. 700 is just around the corner, so let's keep going. Let's just keep this going and see how far we can get. But yeah, with that, that's pretty much all I have to say. So subscribe if you haven't, leave a like on the video if you liked it, a dislike if you didn't, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.